How y'all doing today? You know what I'm saying? How's life? Hope it's great. Happy Friday. Listen, you guys, hope you got plans this weekend. If not, make some. And if your plans are to just relax at home, do that. Do it to the best of your ability. Shout out to my new subscribers, my old school subscribers, my TikTok family. Wasn't for you guys, wouldn't be possible. Shout out to my replay gang, my overseas gang, and my unsubscribed members. Look, a lot of construction's being done, a lot of heavy lifting, but we're gonna get back to business as usual by the end of this week. I've been doing a lot of sleeping, y'all. I mean, I've been sleeping like a baby, man. Like, I've been going to bed early, and if you haven't noticed, and I rise at my normal time at 3:34, and I'm just like, I really feel like getting some more sleep. Like, you know how you get the right amount of sleep, but you feel like you can get some more. And I'm at the point in my life, one of the time to say this, that I really taking advantage of getting extra sleep. I'm used to getting like 4.5, 5 hours if I'm lucky. I'm getting about 8 now. I'm also lifting heavier, and I'm going for jogs and sprints. So obviously that's probably, taking a toll on me too. Whenever you start lifting heavier, man, and you start going at your training heavier, you need that sleep. Like, you cannot play with that sleep. You gotta have it. That being said, man, let's talk about these haters. You know what I'm saying? Get your daily dose of your affirmations on how dope you are. You know what I'm saying? And why your biggest fans. Listen, when you're doing what you're doing right now, the way you're doing it, you don't have the people that actually support you. They're not your fans. Those are your soul tribe members. Those are your family members. You know what I'm saying? That is energy reciprocated, you know what I'm saying, sent back to each other, mutual, even exchange, right? You know what I'm saying? These other people out here, though, they're just taking, your hater that likes to watch your content, not leave any kind of likes. Watch your content. Some of these people screen recording or doing some goofy stuff so they don't add the views up while sending it to a group, studying you, making counter content, making content based off of your archetype as a man and the kind of content that you put out, putting you in their content as if you actually have some type of love interest, and just a lot of weirdo stuff that they be doing out there, right? There's a lot of weird behavior that's been normalized through social media. So these weirdos don't really realize how weird they are. And you know how like the press has no pride or no self-respect and will ask, a celebrity just about anything. Let's see where my battery's at on this. 30%? Nah, it's doing too much again. Doing too much. And they'll ask celebrities about anything. That's the way these people online act, right? They act the same kind of way. They'll pretty much ask anybody anything. You know what I mean? And they'll say just about anything, and they'll take, the content they see from you, and they'll make content based off that content, saying just about anything. So what I've learned is what I'm doing is a full social media detox. I didn't watch TV anyway, don't listen to the radio, but I'm so fed up with my feed being full of all the negativity and all the man bashing. After blocking 50-something YouTubers, I just decided I'm just not going to really watch content on YouTube like that or on TikTok like that. I'm going to have a few people I'll watch on there, and I guess I'll develop the rest of my time into studies until I figure out some kind of group I can watch for entertainment. That's not what I've been watching. I can't watch any of these spiritualists. I don't want to watch on a regular basis anyone that's doing any motivational type of speaking that's in my feed right now. And it's not all, it's just a lot that I don't need to be seeing. And I really feel like you need to detox and cleanse your feeds off your social media, because it's a part of your life, whether you want to admit it or not. And you should not be having people playing around in your energy without you calling them out. I'm really big on that. So, I go through, I purge, I call out who I feel like I need to, and I've been getting better and better sleep. I'm thinking more and more clear, because when you call these demons out, it shames them. And some of them will run away. Some of them will run away. Some of them will back off on the heavy, watching and sending evil eye while trying to think up counter content. There's a lot of work that goes involved. There's a lot of work involved in making counter content. They're watching your content, putting thought into it, and then trying to, frame it in a way where they can't expose themselves, while also still throwing jabs and being shady and putting their opinions out there of the way you are without saying your name. There's too much of that stuff going on. I just, I don't want to see it. There's a lot of cowardism, a lot of rocks being thrown and hands being hidden. And I just, with the cowardism, I'm not going to really, there are a few women on here that are pretty dope, but I just, out of the cowards that are on here, I just rather meet women in person and deal with getting to know her over the phone or whatever. Not saying that it's impossible to meet somebody online through social media. I'm just saying it seems to be easier, or I probably like it better to meet somebody, like in person, not so much as like these online chicks, because again, it's just a lot to it. It's a lot to it. And a lot of them be hating on you, man. It's like they have a check sheet, and when you start speaking, it messes up their check sheet. It's like, whoa, he's not supposed to talk. He's supposed to be sitting there being pretty, being dumb, and letting me, do whatever I want to do. And when you start talking and saying, well, I'm not going to take this, I'm not going to take that, man, it turns them off so much. They'll start hating on you. They'll start projecting on you. It gets crazy, y'all. It gets crazy. But look, this is going to be a very short video. I have to get on my other channels, and I plan on getting back on here later on the day, while probably also dropping a pre-recorded video. So there's plenty of content for the day that you guys will be getting on the channel. But I want to get on here and let you guys know that your fans are not your friends. They're not your soul tribe members. Those are your haters. Fans are haters, right? The fans are the ones that are, they like you one day, then hate you the next, then like you again the day after that, then hate you. Their mood changes, and their, their loyalty changes like the wind. So there's no loyalty amongst them. They're really just your haters. Your fans are your haters. Your soul tribe and your family and people that actually support you are two different things. So you have your fans that are your haters, that are really just watching you to make counter content, make love content, use you as a archetype for goofy love readings and stuff like that, as if I'm actually interested in anyone, or any guy like me would actually be interested in anyone right now, the way that women are presenting themselves online. But whatever. Getting your fantasies, that's the internet's about. Make whatever fantasy you want. You get the views you need by making these women more delirious, and delusional. It's all good. It's all good. It allows me to weed them out even quicker, right? So again, remember, your fans, are your haters. They're the people that dislike you. They watch you to hate watch you, right? They have a confused way of showing love. And they're also, understand that online dating, social media dating is the new online dating. It's online dating 2.0. Okay, so it's the same thing as being on a dating website. They're trying to use their clout and their pictures or whatever or come off a certain kind of way, when 9 times out of 10, I'm just going to be real, most women dating through social media are probably bottom of the shelf. You know what I'm saying? Just like it is on the dating websites. It's like their last option. So again, go out, meet people in person, men and women alike, because I'm sure the men online are just as weird. Go out online, go out in person, meet people in person, get to know regular people, and that way you have to deal with these possible hidden haters, these fans. You don't know how long somebody's been watching you online. A woman will never tell you the truth, especially if you're a guy like me and you're like, don't be watching me for months and then try to holler at me. I'm gonna call you out on it. They'll never tell you. They'll never tell you. You know what I'm saying? A lot of them sit back and do that weird thing and watch you and actually think about approaching you. I'm telling you, you watch somebody for more than a couple of weeks, which is too much anyway. Don't think about approaching anybody. And you can't gaslight me, because if you keep making content off my archetype, man, whether you're saying good or positive, good or negative things, you're still watching me too much. So it don't make no difference to me. I don't care what you're saying. I just think about, man, what are these goofies watching me like this for so much? They're always watching me. You know what I'm saying? They can't help themselves. They just watch you, and then they just get mad because they can't have you, and they say crazy things. They're not going to stop watching you, though. They're still watching me. Just like, the press. They don't have any pride. They'll just continue to watch you, make counter content, hate on you, but they'll keep watching you. Listen, it comes with the territory, whether you believe that you're at that level of celebrity or not. You are, and you just have those kind of people already. Whether you believe yourself to be at that level or not, you are. They can see it. They know that you are. That's why they're hating on you on the level that they are. That's why they're consistently watching you on a level they do. No one watches some random person online. No, they see the celebrity in you. They just know they can never have you, so they got to sit online, watch you be a celebrity, somewhat not even knowing that you're a celebrity, and that's making them even more mad, because they do everything possible to stand out, but these people don't look like anybody else out the crowd. They don't try to unless they're copying you and trying to mimic you. Until you came along, everybody was looking like everybody else, and no one cared to stand out. Now you're trying to do what you do. They're trying to eat off your plate and hate on you at the same time. You can't take away from the original. That's why I said I'm meeting women in person, online. I might have one or two videos that pop up. I have some free time, and I can tell by the title and the thumbnail, it's going to be good stuff. And it really is. I get a good energy from it. But most videos I was watching coming through my feed were just negative, projected trauma, negative. I'm just like, man, I'm over it. That's going to keep somebody low vibrational, or at least thinking low vibrational. And I can't control my feed unless I start blocking a bunch of people. And that's what I did. Now my feed is better. My TikTok feed is mint. I don't have any negativity come across that one, and I'm trying to tell y'all, cleaning out your social media feeds. It clears your mind. These people are playing in your energy. Don't let it go so that your ego can maintain itself, so you can come off like it don't seem like they bother you. If you got to think twice about what someone's posting, saying, whether replying to your comments or whatever, or commenting, get rid of them. Get rid of them. Don't waste any time, right? Just get rid of them. These haters, they'll tell you stuff like, you're kind of selfish with your energy. That doesn't even make any sense. It's my energy, fool. How can I be being selfish with my energy? You're just a bunch of lames that want to have access to you unsolicited for no good reason. And when you just say, I do what I want to do, they come up with, they'll talk stuff like, you got to get back online. You don't shut up. You know what I'm saying? Go obsess over somebody else. You know what I mean? Go obsess over somebody else while watching them from a distance and never planning on approaching. I have too many women that I meet in person will approach me, will start a conversation with me, will make the necessary eye contact for me to go up on them. All these different things, man, smiling and stuff. And when I start talking to them, if they start talking about trauma bonding, if they start talking about goofy things like, all men this and all men that, salute and bye-bye. You know what I'm saying? Delete the number. Ain't got to worry about it. Ain't got to watch any of her content pop up my feed. Ain't got to worry about her projecting on, me, whatever she feels like I should have been through her goofy ass channel. I ain't worried about none of that. You know what I'm saying? Get rid of the number, get rid of the chick, done. Why wouldn't I meet women in person? That's what I'm doing. I don't want to keep seeing these goofies online. Women love to talk, and they love to get their point across whether they agree with you or not. So by being online and watching some of this stuff with women I will never date, it's dumb. Why do I need to give a crap about what these women think that I will never date? They're going to come up with all kind of different ways to justify their way of life, then project something onto me as if I'm doing something wrong. I don't need to be dealing with that. There's a reason why they're online. There's a reason why they're single. Period. Point blank. Period. Point blank. That's it. I'm not even going to sit here and be, no. You're single and you're online dating for a reason. Social media dating is online dating, so don't try to glamour it up. It's the same thing, the same criteria. A bunch of women getting DM'd all day long and then using their clout and their pictures and their filters to come off a certain kind of way to present themselves and having the pick of the litter when the numbers aren't even in that kind of favor. See, through social media, women are able to skew the numbers and make it seem like you have to chase them because they have a bunch of men in their DMs. There's still twice as many women as there is men. So I'm not going to allow social media to conflate the numbers. I'm going to go out in public. I'm going to meet women with the numbers being as accurate as they possibly can, without all the social media to mess things up. Got time for that stupid ass shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm smarter than that. Got to be quicker than that. You know, so I sit online and age out. Sit online and feel like you got it going on and age out. Makes no never mind. And then holler about, you know, age doesn't matter. I'm getting my late. Age does matter. Even as a man, it does. Right? So I don't want to hear that stuff, man. You got these crazy, unrealistic expectations and these dating check sheets. And then you want to have your hot girl summers and go live your life. And then you want to go get clean. And then you want to come back and give that guy the leftover sloppy seconds from all the guys that you had fun with. No, no, no. I'm putting an end to all this shit, man. I'm getting my money right, and all this Western culture of just, you know, doing whatever the powers that be, you know what I'm saying, are trying to push us into doing, and everybody going along with it, and then we're having dumb conversations that don't make any sense. Why would I have a conversation with a doggone near feminist and she's talking about how masculine she is and what she expects? You're not my type. There's nothing to have a discussion about. Go find yourself a weaker man. I don't do that kind of stuff. I don't understand it. It's a waste of time. I'm not going to talk to anybody that doesn't align with me, that doesn't somewhat agree with me on some type of fundamental basis. You know what I mean? These women out here are wanting for you to chase them, not turn them down, entertain them based off their filtered pictures, you know, and their body morph videos and all this stuff. And I'm not falling for it. I make content. I see all the options down there under filter. I see the face filter. I see the body morphing filter. I see all that stuff. I know what y'all are doing. These dudes don't know any better. They see you online, they see you in person, and you look 10 years older, and you look 17 pounds heavier, right? And your skin looks, you know what I'm saying, way more pore filled. You know, it's going to be a shock to your system when that guy looking like, oh shit. You know what I'm saying? Y'all play too much. And that's the reason why y'all want to stay online, and you want to build your image up online and date that kind of way. And the fantasy and the appearance you have of everything being together. I see all the filters. Hey fellas, y'all don't know. They got filters on here where they can scale it up to 100%. They can smooth out their face from 1 to 100% and range it wherever they want to. See, y'all don't know nothing about, because y'all aren't making content. I know what they're able to do, especially when they're using that doggone TikTok. When you see a lot of women posting up from TikTok, they're doing it for the filters. They're gonna smooth that face out like crazy. They're gonna use the captions, but it's really about the filter. So when you see the filters from TikTok, or you see a TikTok video being posted on YouTube, most of the time women are doing it for the filters. With TikTok, man, especially what's that, cap, whatever that crap is, man, they got a body morpher in there. They can make the chicks way smaller, can make their face thinner. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of stuff going on. You don't know what you're looking at. Facts. But they believe they're being prepared. It's really, everybody's made dating into this winner-loser system. It's not about love. It's a winner-loser system at this point. If the way to win is have as many bodies as you can, or be juggling people, getting over on people, and them not knowing, right? That's like the way they're setting up dating and relationships nowadays. You know, and I hate to say it, but, and it's not all women, but I be seeing these women with the look in their eye like they'll cheat, like they got that curious eye. You know what I'm saying? Just like they feel like they're the you know what, and you know, they don't really have pride in themselves properly. So they'll sit around and come up with all kind of different ways. Yeah, I threw myself off, man. I got people watching me and I threw myself off for a second. I gotta stay in my flow and pay attention to what I got going on. Get back into my element. I'm not used to having people watching me and stuff from a distance. What was I saying? Completely lost my train of thought. You know what I mean? Well, I got this way, man. Okay, there we go. Yeah, they're not healing. And the way that they're going about moving on is by getting underneath somebody else. I was watching a clip today of a young lady being interviewed, by one of these podcasts, and she said her boyfriend broke up with her and she slept with 3 guys in 2 weekends, in the time span of 2 weekends. And then she's like, oh yeah, I felt like crap afterwards, and I realized that I needed to heal myself. And then she healed herself. But then she was like, but then I had those 3 bodies that I, let them do whatever they wanted to me. So I had that extra trauma stacked on top of trying to heal myself from it. You see what I'm saying? That's why I went celibate, because I don't need extra trauma on top of trying to heal myself from the situation I had with my ex. Just heal myself, get over it completely, and then start dating again. You get out there and you start collecting those bodies. Now she's on video talking about she had a few bodies within a weekend, and for some women they feel like, well, that ain't nothing. That's a lot. That tells you a whole lot about that female. It tells you a whole lot, period. That's a lot. That's too much for any man like me that want to deal with. I don't know why y'all are steady trying to convince. Listen, somebody can convince you or put it on TV all day long that slavery is a good thing. Are you going to go back into slavery? I don't think so, man. I don't think you'll let nobody convince you to go into slavery. So you can get online and you can talk all that game about numbers shouldn't matter. That is you projecting your trauma, because you know you messed up. You know you messed up and you've been doing too much, and the guys are standing firm on this. We've been talking about it for years. It ain't going to change, and y'all are still out here collecting bodies. Well, guess what? That check's going to come due. It's going to come due. And Pookie and Ray Ray got y'all stinking asses, I'm telling you. That's why a lot of us are going to get to the point where, I'm already there, where we're like, listen, I don't care anymore what you say. I don't care anymore. You keep going back to Pookie and Ray Ray, because most women nowadays are so in their ego and they're in their masculine energy, and they don't realize how ugly it is. They don't realize how ugly it makes y'all. So ugly, man. You wonder why I can be celibate? Because none of y'all are worth a shit to think about dating and putting myself in that kind of trauma. If you want to know the truth about the matter, you think your looks, you seem like demons with a pretty face. I mean, you really think you can control another person? The way y'all talk online, it is trash. Y'all talk like y'all have some kind of mental superiority, but you keep ending up with the same guys and making the babies with the same guys, but you have some kind of mental superiority over all men. Man, talking about delusional. And these same women will be out here acting like a therapist, giving you, and then, oh, I'm not trying to be a therapist, I'm just being a coach. Well, be a coach and stop trying to act like a therapist, okay? Those are 2 different things, and you don't have the credentials. And when I say credentials, I don't mean paper credentials. Are you married, loser? Is your mind right? Because most of the time, at least therapists are professional enough not to get online and project their trauma about men. They will keep it neutral. But you unprofessional, emotional loser coaches get on here and project your trauma with men and claim to be certified coaches and this, that, and the third. See, that's the problem whenever you give yourself some type of title and say, hey, listen, I'm certified this and that. Then why are you projecting trauma on the other people? Why are you not keeping it neutral? Or what is your agenda here? Are you trying to make sure men and women get back together? Or are you trying to separate men and women and you want to crunch and munch? I'm confused. I'm just sitting back watching. I see a lot of it. Now, I'm also going to say this, since I've blocked the 56 or 54 channels I've blocked, I've got channels feeding in now, and there's some ladies. There's some ladies out there too. I mean, this is not to the ladies. I shouldn't have to say that, but I'll say it again. This is not a shot at the ladies. This is to the females and the women out there, that are just doing this weird, I don't know, reverse psychology, I guess. I don't know. I really don't think it's reverse psychology. I think it's just broad scale trauma bonding. That's what I think it is. I think it's, I don't want to be told what to do. And I think some of these feminists really think that they're going to take over something. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But what gets me about it is most of the guys like you and me, we're not causing these women any trauma. We're not the guys making laws that cause them any trauma. We're not the people of power right now causing them any trauma. So when they project that onto me, it's like, who are you talking to, fool? I'm in the same struggle as you. I just got the sense enough to know that the gender doesn't matter. We're all struggling against the same, you know what I'm saying, few elites, you know what I mean, that are putting us in this cage. But, you know, they'll get out here and it's girl power, and what are you uniting against? Regular men that can't really make any change, but maybe cause a few problems with a few women that they've been with? What are you doing? What is the end goal here? To turn off all men? What's the end goal? Single women, I just, you know, get online and then get offended by what I say, and then spend all afternoon making some counter content and then try to make it seem like it's not counter content while still being single with no prospects. You gotta laugh at it, y'all. I mean, come on. Come on. A lot of men do, though. A lot of men do. A lot of men bump up a woman's value based off of this image that she's providing online with all these freaking filters. Do you know how much leg up that woman has to be able to put a filter on, to change her skin tone, she can lighten herself, darken herself, she can change the shape of her face, she can put makeup on, which is already smoothing out the face, and then put a filter on top of that. Goodness gracious, on lie. Then put a face morpher on top of that. Y'all don't know what you're messing with, man. Y'all know what you're messing with. They got that shit sold up. That's why I say meet them in person. That way, at least it's just a makeup. You ain't got all this other extra crap going on. See, that's the way they got us messed up right now. And I got to push this more. We got to get off this online crap. Go online, put our business out there, like the business that we have going on, not our personal business, and then get off and start meeting with each other in person again and find some way to try to influence people to get out and about and meet people in person, because, you know, the way they got everybody thinking that online matters, that the online, your social media, social ranking matters. It's not even real. Like in person, you can figure somebody out even if they wear a mask. After a while, the mask will drop. Their face will drop when you say something. Online, they're scripted. They're giving you exactly what they want to give you. You don't never really get to know that person. It's not real. It's not real. You don't know if that woman's washed her ass. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's be real, man. Like, they're sitting there and they could be in yesterday's butt. In there in some, what we hope to be fresh clothes. We don't know. You know, my skin's out here shining, baby. I be in the shower all the time, taking my spiritual, you know what I'm saying, baths or showers or whatever. I be in my bathroom doing it 3, 4, 5 times a day, sometimes 6. You know what I'm saying? You see the shine? These chicks who want to have a shine on their skin and only washing their butt when need be. How is your skin going to shine if you're not washing your butt? You're not in that water. You get your butt in that water. You want your skin to shine? Get in that water. Get your crusty butts in that water, man. Like, make some time and get in that water, man. It is not hard. I'm gonna give that secret away for free, because all y'all want to know my secrets, but you don't want to pay for my Patreon, which I ain't put no videos up yet. I need to go and do that. Maybe I will get some, you know, and or my members, right? My membership, but you want me to give you all my secrets. I ain't giving you shit. I ain't giving you nothing. You better pick up on it, because y'all take everything else from me. Why would I give you that? But I'll give you this. You want your skin to shine? Wash your butt. Wash your butt. I bet your skin will start shining. Your skin will thank you for putting in the water. And whenever I do shower or whatever I do, I use any water. I pray over my water. I pray over my water I take a shower with. I pray over my water I take a bath with. I pray over the water I drink with. If you don't know this, water will change its shape and appearance based off the words it hears. It is alive. It matters. It matters. So if you're not praying over your water and your drinks and your food before you eat it and your water, because the water will change shape for you. You tell water you love it. You tell that water you love that water and all that good stuff, man. Water work out for you. I don't put a lot of chemicals on my body. I'm all natural with it. I don't put lotions on my body. It's all natural stuff. The most that, I might put on my face sometimes, I ain't even gonna say that, but it's just the same thing that boxers put on their face. This stuff has been around forever, right? That's the most that I'll put. I don't like using this unnatural stuff to be put on my skin when we all know that your body is a machine, an organic machine, and it can heal itself. And you can basically heal all the cells in your body by fasting for 3 days. So why in the world would I be putting all this crap on my face and all? Nah, man, all I do is fast. That'll rejuvenate my cells, and then let that water hit me like I do. And even my body wash is like all natural stuff, without all the extra stuff they put in it. I make sure I look for that. And all my stuff's expensive, man. Like, I get I try to go find a local place to get my fruit from. And if I go to the store, I'm really picky, and it costs more, but you get what you pay for. All the stuff I buy is kind of expensive, but you get what you pay for. And I do spend a lot of time, which I did plenty of this before I got married. Before I was with my ex, man, I was known for it. They had a name for it. It was like metrosexual or something like that. That was the name back in the day. They got other names now. I ain't even trying to keep up with it. But like, I always smell good. Like, chicks would meet me, man, and I just had my hair cut. Always had a nice outfit on. I have different bottles of cologne I put on, just lightly spray and walk into. I know what women look at. I know what they want to know. You smell good, man. My hair smells good, my beard smells good, body smells good, and my clothes smell good. You know what I'm saying? Everything, and each thing has its own smell to it. You know what I'm saying? Scent, fragrance, whatever, man. And it smells good. So when I walk by you, you're gonna be just knocked off your feet, man. It's gonna be like, what did man, women be talking to me and be leaning all close and stuff. I'll be like, damn, man, I'll be smelling good. I'm looking good and smelling good. They can't help themselves. They can help themselves. Again, a reason why I'm so on top of my game, that I'm out of a lot of women's league. And I understand why they attack me the way they do without saying my name, because it sucks to them to know that they'll never be able to even speak to a guy like me because the actions they've taken so far in their life and the way they like to get online and run their mouths. I got some women on TikTok, man, that you wouldn't even think I'd be attracted to, but I am. I like their personality. A good personality and a nice smile will get you a long way. I'm telling you, man, like, you probably be like, I wouldn't even think. Well, you'd be surprised. Yeah, she is my type because she got a good personality. She's always positive. She doesn't let videos that I make, bother her because she knows it's not about her, and don't need to be reassured about that. So you'd be surprised who I find attractive. It ain't always about the person you think is an 8, 9, or 10, because whatever makes a person 8, 9, or 10, that's in the eyes of the beholder. So I might find what you consider an 8 to be a 4.5 based off her shitty narcissistic personality, which lets me know that she's full of bodies, meaning she's got all kind of men in her. She has all of their seed that, when you take on a man's seed, you kind of take that man on. So you kind of have all these different parts of different men in your collected, portal into this plane. Why in the world would I want that portal to bring in my children? I don't want that used portal with all that shit around it bringing in my children. I'm going to look for someone that had a little bit of sense to know I have the portal into this world. I am a part of God. I am a woman. I have more value to myself than giving myself to Tom, Dick, and Harry to knock off on the least my pH balance. It makes no sense. So I'm just going to, carry myself as such. Oh, instead of these women out here that, hey, society's saying we can rack up bodies, ladies. That's freedom. Hey, freedom, y'all. Let's go and fuck. You could have always been fucking like hoes. You didn't need for society to tell you it's okay. What are you talking about? Now, you're going to deal with those bodies. And you can get online and you can spread all this jargon that's not working. You're going to deal with those bodies. You can say, oh, this is supposed to be even. Is it working? Is it working? Nah, I think us guys are still saying, nah, That body count matters. So continue to keep racking those bodies up. So you can go ahead and reform in about 5 or 10 years and then try to find God and then have some cleanup guy come over and take your Pookie, Ray Ray, and Day Day leftovers. I think's not. Okay? So think that you can get away with it because no one knows your number specifically. You will carry those men with you. You will move like the men you've been with. And I'm a masculine man. I don't need a masculine woman or alpha woman or whatever you calling yourselves these days. You know what I'm saying? A wildly woman. There's been all kind of different names for y'all, right? You can refine it the way you want to. A Jezebel, whatever you want to call it, a modern woman, alpha woman, an unruly woman, you know, someone you cannot get any cooperation from, that just really wants to be of the world and do what she. Hey man, y'all been around forever. Brand it whatever you want. You ain't fooling nobody. Because I'm going to guarantee you, with all that liberation talk, the number one thing about that liberation is being able to screw who you want to as often as you want to. And you don't need permission to be a hoe. You can do that as a male or female, and you will be classified as such. Do not try to change the definition of things. It is what it is. You want to be of the world, and you will be called that. Street cat and street meat. That's what you are. Do not change the definition of it. You want to get out there and experience life, and you think that means giving yourself to anyone you can so you can know who you want. You're an idiot. You're an idiot. And you will keep being treated as such. Pookie and Ray Ray got your ass. Or a Sigma might dip in you every now and again, just let you know what you could have had if you kept your legs closed. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. You know, it is what it is. All this jargon y'all been talking, it ain't getting you nowhere. But more bitter to where you can see it in your faces, to where I ain't even got to waste my time. I can see the bitterness in your face. I don't even need, you be thinking that you got your body right and makeup on and be looking like a whole demon in the face because you're so jaded from Pookie and Ray Ray doing you dirty. Get out of here. Get out of here. And you're mad because you can't fool none of us anymore. You're mad because you can't get none of these kind of guys, you know, and it's a guy out of your league, and he's only out of your league because of your ego. But you ain't gonna let the ego go. Salute to you. Keep your stinking ass over there. Pookie and Ray Ray got you. Because as much as you think that you got something special that no other woman does, there's twice as many of y'all as there is men. And I only need one. So you may feel like you got the best, but you don't know how far off that second best may be. And I might be okay with second best that keeps peace in my house. I don't know. You tell me. Okay? So again, all this jargon, all this reverse talk, guess what? I'm not watching none of y'all to even know the names of your channels. I'm not watching y'all enough to know the names of your channels, but you fools got your notifications set for me. So while you're making counter content in hopes that I see it or a man like me sees it, you know, wondering why you're single and can't seem to find yourself a man that wants to stick around when the sun comes up, well, you know, all that masculine energy that you've taken in from taking in all those men, well, it shows on your face and it shows in your movements and it definitely shows in your words. Why would I want to put myself in a situation that the peace that I've worked for gets taken away by someone that thinks that she's a pretty face? I think's not. Man, the dudes nowadays that get chumped over by women. Hey, listen, we all get fooled once. Hey, we can all get fooled once. But like Bush said, you fooled me once, shame on you. You fooled me twice, you never fooled me again. Okay? And he meant what he said. He didn't mess up nothing. I'm telling you right now, we all get fooled once. I ain't getting fooled again. I don't need your raggedy asses. Some of these guys run around acting like that thing is going to be so good. If you're giving that thing to everybody, it ain't going to be so good. It's going to be a lot of work to get you where you need to be for it to be kind of good, because you had so many different ones. You're comparing everybody to each other. I ain't got no time for your desensitized ass. Okay? I ain't got time for it. I'm good to go. You know what I'm saying? I rise every day, you know what I'm saying, with a pee hard. I'm good to go. I'm ready to go. I can't even look. I'm on it. I ain't trying to hear y'all out here sleeping with all these dudes. You can't seem to, you know, keep it together and keep it in your pants for a couple of months because you need the self-esteem boost because you don't want to heal, knowing doggone well you can sleep with any guy you want, especially if you're a halfway decent woman. I'm a halfway decent man, and I can pretty much get any woman I want off my confidence and looks. So you women have it twice as easy as me with dudes. And y'all be acting like it's a win. I know I'm handsome. I know I'm confident. So I don't be looking at it like, yeah, I'm just smooth as ice. I'm just built this way. It don't go to my head. Y'all let everything go to your head. Oh, I'm getting dudes. Well, don't you have a vagina? Aren't we rigged to kind of like wired to kind of really want to go after that no matter what? What are you proving? What are you proving? You're being dumb. That's cool. I hope this short-term pleasure, long-term wise, you end up with the guy you think that you're going to end up giving those leftovers to. Because we're done with this leftover shit. When you start taking leftovers, you get that leftover personality. They don't have no value for themselves. That'll continue to look for other people to give them the value they need when you start giving them the harsh reality of their situation. And they don't want to hear that, so they'll go find or go to an ex telling them what they want to hear to get up in that thing again. And repeat the same cycles over and over and over. There are some ladies out there, gentlemen, but they are out waiting, you know what I'm saying, for the right guy that they feel like, you know what I'm saying? Got to be on the lookout for those, because there's twice as many of these Jezebels, man-hating women trying to make all women hate men with an agenda. And I'm not losing to nobody. You understand me? I ain't losing to nobody. You ain't taking them from us. They don't want y'all. They still like this. They still want that 100% USDA meat. That thick meat. What the fuck you got going on? They don't want that. They want a man. They want a man. This agenda you pushing, trying to get to them before we can get to them, they don't want to crunch and munch. And I can guarantee I can crunch and munch that thing better than any of y'all. I guarantee you. I'll take on any of them. Crunch and munch that thing better than any of y'all and then give you some of this doggone royal ride afterwards. What you talking about? Y'all crazy. Go somewhere with that, man. We don't need that agenda being pushed over here. We don't need it. We got this. You know what I'm saying? The ladies are going to sit back in the cut waiting for us to get ourselves to where they feel like we need to be. Then they'll make themselves known. When we go out in public, they make themselves known. Online, no, bunch of jaded, you know what I'm saying, women that found a collective of the other women that are out here being Jezebels, and they want to run around like a mafia with no man. Who are you fooling? Nobody. No one cares. A man like me who lives in the reality of the situation and not in the internet, I don't care what any of you Jezebels say, man. I don't care, because none of you will come to my channel and say nothing. None of you will mention my name. I'll crush you. All I got to do is say, where's your man? Where's your prospect? Well, maybe if you had a man, you wouldn't have been running off at the mouth. He probably would have been able to be like, look, we need to go ahead and rethink this. Right? Maybe he could have helped you out with that before I destroy you. You know what I'm saying? Because you want to feel like you tough. You in this masculine energy. Ain't no dude worried about you. I'm just going to be real. You know what I'm saying? Let me go ahead. Ain't no dude worried about y'all. I'm going to be real. Ain't no man worried about no female like that. We barely worried about dudes. Get that stupid shit up out of here, man. Ain't no dude worried about no masculine female. Ain't no dude worried about no woman getting in his face. Ain't no dude worried about no woman trying to swing on him. Ain't no dude. A Ford Raptor. I'm big dog, big swag, copycat man over here. Man, that's when I know it's about time for me to move. When I start seeing the exact same truck, fuck, man, these people getting on my nerves, man. You gonna buy the exact same truck, bro? Come on, man. It's about time for me to move. I gotta get up out of here. I gotta get up out of here, man. Man, these people get on my nerves, bro. Get on my nerves, man. Tired of being people's role models, because people are shit. You know what I'm saying? They don't give you no credit for nothing. They just be taking from you. and drive right by you and the shit. Fuck out of here, man. Let me get off of here. Let me get off of here. You know what I'm saying? Go ground myself. I'm tired of these people, man. I take my breaks from the internet because I'm just tired of it. Tired of it. It's stupid. It's listening to a bunch of people's opinions that don't mean nothing about nothing. About nothing. I'll be watching somebody's content that I normally watch, and they'll start saying some stupid shit. They'll start saying some stuff like, people are saying this and that. I don't give a damn what nobody's saying about me. They ain't even what the video supposed to be about. You spreading gossip, man. Ain't nobody worried about what anybody else got to say. You clowns, man. Y'all be on your channel talking about, I don't care what no one say. But then you be talking about gossip. Nobody care about gossip. Ain't nobody got the guts enough to say nothing to nobody. Say their name, go to the channel. Who cares? Who cares? They got something to say my name. I'll cook their goofy asses up, go viral off of them. They don't want to do that, right? So who cares what they say? Man, I got neighbors copying me buying the same truck I got. Why? You know what I'm saying? You not worried about some internet fool? The internet fool, I can turn that shit off. I can't turn off a Raptor driving by my fucking house. I'm everybody's role model, but nobody want to say nothing. It's the, hey, it is what it is, right? You got to wait until I get to the point where I blow up. Then all the motherfuckers come out. Oh, yeah, it's new. That's what I'm going to tell y'all about yourselves. See, I'm holding back until I blow up. Then y'all going to lose your minds and come out the woodwork, and that's when I'm going to cook you. That's when I'm going to cook you. I don't need to do it now. I'm going to wait until I blow up, and then all the copycats, all these people looking up to me like I'm their daddy, but they can't say a single word of nothing, right? I got you. I got you. I'm bringing up everything. I'm bringing up the whack-ass neighbor buying the same truck as me. I bring up the co-workers. I mean, I worked at the VA. I got there. There's nothing but Chevys and Rams. By the time I got fired, it was a Ford dealership. Y'all keep talking about that's some kind of level of admiration. No, it's not. No, it's not. It's hate on a grand scale. It's hate on a grand scale. It is the biggest, deepest slap in the face. I'm going to do you better than you. I'm going to watch you, study you, then try to do you better than you. Nothing motivates me more than watching some lame try to copy me and do me better than me. Get inspired by me and take that admiration and turn it into something wicked to where I feel some type of way about it. You know what I'm saying? Don't get inspired by me, motherfuckers, if you don't know. Because, see, I'm the kind of person where I give credit where credit's due. But I got these trashy people that love to stare, watch, study, and then I'm just going to do what that Negro does. Man, I'm telling you right now, boy. I feel it from my ancestors, man. Look, I'm about to get off of here. I'm about to get off of here before I say something I can't come back from. I feel it from my ancestors, man. My ancestors had this problem the entire time we've been in this plane, since we've been letting foreigners over here, getting copied, getting mimicked, being taken from, then getting rebranded, and then getting told that y'all just being crazy. That ain't where it came from. We invented everything. Everything. Rock, rap, country. You know what I'm saying? Pop locking, everything. Then everything gets taken from us, rebranded, and then it's like, I'm tired of that shit, man. I just feel it in my blood. I feel it in my blood. I feel some type of way. I know the real history. Okay, I feel it in my blood. And my ancestors don't like that shit. That copycat spirit came from that shit. Stealing land, stealing people's names, stealing everything, rebranding stuff, giving us fake history, all this kind of stuff. I feel that every time I see some copycat shit go on. That's a milder level of the same thing. It's wicked. It's wicked. So don't be sitting over here trying to make it seem like I'm tripping when I can feel it from my ancestors who've been dealing with this shit since as far back as we can remember, when other people started coming over here to this landmass. So I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. This is the time, this is the year and times where I'm able to speak my shit and can't nobody say nothing about it. I'm able to speak for my ancestors and can't nobody say nothing about it. So when I'm talking about that copycat thing, it's wickedness to me, man. To think that you can just go and take from somebody else. It's wickedness to me. It's weird. Let me stop, man. It's about to start raining. I told y'all, I get mad, this shit'll start raining. Let me go take my black ass inside and calm down. Should be pissing me off, man. Think everything's sweet. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Don't you worry about it. God working it out. God working it out. Don't you worry about it. Don't worry about it. All that stealing, all that copying, all that flipping history, all that trying to make sure everybody's mind's messed up. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. God's got it. You don't need to come out and start telling the truth now. Keep doing what you're doing. Might as well see it to the end, right? Don't worry about it. God's going to take care of it, taking care of it right now. Don't complain about the heat. Don't complain about it. You brought it. You brought it. Don't complain about it. Yeah, man. I'm about to get off of here. You know what I'm saying? Before it starts pouring down. Because I don't want to see any other dumbass YouTube videos talking about, you got to control you, because otherwise you control the weather. I fucking know it, fool. Or I have some goofy female get on here. The women control the weather with the room. I ain't seen nobody control the weather with the room. I know I'm controlling it right motherfucking now. We get off of here. We'll calm down. Get the sun to come back out. Y'all take your raggedy asses on somewhere, okay? I don't want to hear no more of that bullshit. You're going to be single forever, okay? That's the reality of the situation. You're going to be single forever. Leave those women alone. You let that Jezebel spirit take you over, now deal with it. You had a good time while you was having a good time, right? Now deal with it. All them bodies was real fun while you was having that good time. Now deal with it. Okay, Jezebel? But don't you ever try to make me think that I need to have a Jezebel in my life. Oh, these bodies, and it don't matter. If your bodies didn't matter, then you wouldn't be built the way that you're built. You wouldn't be built to where you get an emotional attachment to the guys you get with. You wouldn't be built to where you have high-risk pregnancies after 35. They matter. I'm out of here, y'all. I'll talk to y'all later.